Alright, so example 5. So just use a graph of f of x equals x squared to obtain the graph of g of x equals 1/2 of x squared. So what do I expect to see because of that 1/2? Is it horizontal or vertical?
It's gonna be horizontal.
Horizontal because it's inside with x.
Yes, ma'am.
Is it going to be a stretch compression or is it going to be a shift if it's being multiplied?
It's gonna be a stretch.
It's going to be a stretch or a compression. Now, normally we think when we multiply by 1/2, what happens? Does something get bigger or smaller?
Smaller.
Smaller, but x always does the opposite, so it's really going to get bigger. So it's going to be a horizontal stretch. I know you did. By the reciprocal. What's the reciprocal of 1/2?
2.
2.
That's smart. But then you use it.
Alright, so let's do our parent table. So x squared. I'm going to go ahead and graph that. Yes. Alright, so now let's think about this. If I horizontally stretch something, so now I'm going to take the balloon from the horizontal, so from the left and the right, and I'm going to stretch it outwards. What's going to happen to that balloon? Is it going to get wider or more narrow?
Wide.
It's going to get wider if I'm stretching it out from the left and the right. So I expect this graph to get wider, but let's see. Now before I actually do this, 1/2 times x. I could rewrite that. If I put that x over 1 and I multiply straight across like we do fractions, I would get x over 2, and then I still have my square on the outside, wouldn't I? So what's really happening to my x right there? It says x, what's another word for over 2? Divided by 2. But we know with x we always do the opposite, so we're not really going to divide by 2. We're going to multiply by 2. So we're going to take all of these x values here and we're going to multiply them by 2. So all of these are times 2. And is there anything that's not in parentheses with the x? Just the square, but the square is what told me what my parent table was, okay? So it would have to be like a number here in front or a number here at the end. And we don't have either one of those. So there's nothing outside of the parentheses. So my y's are just going to stay y's. So these numbers here, we're just going to rewrite. So 4, 1, 0, 1, and 4. And then graph those ordered pairs. And then look at it. Did it do what we expected it to? Did my graph horizontally stretch? Did it get wider? Yes. So we're probably good on it.